Hi, hello, how are you, friends? Welcome to MDS Coaching Institute, and I am your coach Mohammad Sohail. So, friends, recently we have discussed the topic about the first Mughal emperor and the founder of Mughal dynasty, Babur. So, today in this topic, we are seeing about the famous king, the son of Babur, and the father of the great Akbar, Humayun. Humayun, the second Mughal emperor. Today we are seeing his complete history and complete early life, battles, coinage, constructions, architecture, everything we are. In previous videos also I have been presenting you the Indian monarch kings in the every empire, the Mughal Empire, Magadha Empire, Maurya Empire, and the famous Indian monarch kings also. I am daily discussing about it, and today we are going to discuss about the Humayun's topic. So let's see the today's topic. So friends, today we are discussing about the topic the second Mughal Emperor Humayun. Humayun, his full name is Nasiruddin Muhammad. What is the full name of Humayun? Better known as Humayun. Full name is Nasiruddin Muhammad. Humayun was born in 6th March 1508. Humayun was born on 6th March 1508 in Kabul, and this Kabul is the present capital of Afghanistan country. So, died. Humayun died on 27th January 1556 at the age of 47 in Delhi, and his burial has done on Humayun's tomb in Delhi. Humayun's tomb is the resting place of the second Mughal Emperor Humayun in Delhi, and it's also a tourist place in India, in Delhi. Most of the tourists visits it. In front topic, I will explain you and show the pictures of the Humayun's tomb. And consort means the wife of Humayun. The wife of Humayun was Bega Begum. She also known as Haji Begum. Haji Begum or Bega Begum was the chief consort of the Emperor Humayun. And the father of Humayun was Babur, the first Mughal emperor and the founder of the Mughal dynasty in India. Mother was Maham Begum. Humayun's mother was Maham Begum, and religion of Humayun is Sunni Islam. And Humayun was ruled for two separate reigns. In first reign, he ruled from after his predecessor Babur. Successor was Humayun. So Humayun was ruled from 26 December 1530 to 17th May 1540. So from 30 to 40 for 10 years as a second Mughal emperor Humayun ruled India, and predecessor before Humayun, his father as known as the first Mughal emperor Babur ruled, and his successor was Sher Shah Suri. So here in first reign, when Humayun was ruling from 30 to 40, Sher Shah Suri established a new dynasty by defeating the Humayun as Sur Emperor. Sher Shah Suri, Sur Emperor. So the Mughal dynasty was vanished and a new dynasty was created as a Sur Emperor by Sher Shah Suri. So here the first reign is completed, and the second reign. In second reign, Humayun defeated Sikandar Suri, and he ruled for second time on 22nd February 1555 to 27th January 1556 for 1 year, and after 1556 he died. So friends, in this second reign, predecessor means before him 1555 Humayun ruled, Sikandar Shah Suri was ruling as the Sur emperor, because as already I have taught you that in the first reign Humayun was ruling, Sher Shah Suri established a new emperor by defeating Humayun. So here also Sikandar Shah Suri was last emperor because Humayun defeated Sikandar Shah Suri and the successor. And after defeating the Sikandar Suri, Humayun ruled for 1 year and died in 1556. And after Humayun died, his son, the successor Akbar the Great, accessed the throne. And here we'll see the Humayun's early life and battles. The Mughal victories at Panipat 1526, the Battle of Khanwa in 1527, and the Battle of Gagra in 1529. Babur fought the battles, the most important and decisive battles in the Indian history. That was the Battle of Panipat in 1526 and the Battle of Khanwa in 1527 and the Battle of Gagra in 1529. These all battles are fought by the first Mughal emperor and the founder of Mughal dynasty, the Emperor Babur. So after this, Bahadur Shah of Gujarat. Gujarat was ruling by the Bahadur Shah, encouraged by Afghan and Mughal empires, challenged the Mughals in Rajasthan, and although Humayun occupied Gujarat in 1535. So who the Gujarat was ruled by the king Bahadur Shah. He challenged to the king Emperor Humayun, and the Humayun fought the battle with the Bahadur Shah and defeated him and occupied the Gujarat and Rajasthan in 1535. The danger there ended only with Bahadur's death in 1537. After death of Bahadur Shah, the danger was ended. Meanwhile, an Afghan soldier of fortune, Sher Shah or Sur, the Afghan soldier who the Sher Shah Suri, the Sur emperor, Sur dynasty, Sikandar Shah Suri, Sher Shah Suri, this all had consolidated his power in Bihar and Bengal. Already the Humayun is ruling the Delhi and all over India. And but the Bengal and in Bihar state, the new consolidated powers came into existence known as the Sur Emperor and this ruled by the Sher Shah Suri. So this Sher Shah Suri defeated the Humayun. The most famous battles fought by Humayun were two. So please remember these dates, place, and the battle who fought between them two. So he defeated Humayun at Chausa in 1539 and at Kannauj in 1530-40, expelling him from India. So as we know that Humayun was ruling India. So in Bihar and Bengal there was Sher Shah Suri. So Suri defeated Humayun at the Battle of Chausa in 1539. So here you want to remember when was the Battle of Chausa has happened? In 1539 the Battle of Chausa has done. And between whom and whom? Humayun and Sher Shah Suri in 1539 at Chausa place. And next, for the second time also, Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun at Kannauj. The famous battle, the Battle of Kannauj. In the Battle of Kannauj, Humayun escaped from the death by escaping in from the Ganga river by drawing in it, and he flew away from India and he also expelled from India. So the Mughal dynasty has been vanished and the new dynasty, as you know, that Sher Shah Suri, the Sur dynasty was established. So after this, Humayun became a homeless wanderer seeking support first in Sindh. So the Humayun became helpless and he want help from others. So he had support. He went to the Sindh and asked for support. Then in Marwar he went for support, and then in also for second time in Sindh he went for support. And his famous son and the great Mughal emperor in the Indian history, the Akbar the Great, was born there in 1542, reaching Iran in 1544. In 1544, Humayun reached Iran, and Humayun was granted military aid by Shah Tahmasp. Tahmasp granted him military to recapture the India and went to conquer in what is now Afghanistan. Kandahar. He went to Kandahar, which is present in Afghanistan, in 1545 and he conquered it. And to seize Kabul three times from his own disloyal brother Kamran, the final time being in 1550. And he went to Kabul. The Kabul was ruled by his half brother, his better half brother, known as Kamran Mirza. So three times he defeated by the Kamran Mirza. Then finally in 1550 he defeated his half brother Kamran Mirza. Humayun defeated him. So taking advantage of civil wars among the descendants of Sher Shah, so Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah Suri. So Humayun was in full anger to recapture the India and access the throne in Delhi. So he captured Lahore, which is present in Pakistan, Lahore, in February 1555. And after defeating the Sikandar Sur, the last ruler of the Sur dynasty, who is this? Sikandar Sur, the rebel Afghan governor of the Punjab at Sirhind, where he defeated the Sikandar Sur, the rebel Afghan governor of the Punjab at Sirhind he defeated. He recovered Delhi and Agra that July, and after defeating the Sikandar Sur, the last emperor of the Sur dynasty, Mughal dynasty was re-established, and the throne was accessed by the Emperor Humayun. And after some days, when he accessed the throne, he fatally injured by falling down the staircase of his library. Humayun built a big library in Delhi. In his library, he fell down from the staircase and has severe injury in it. So Humayun was died by falling down the staircase. These questions have been asked in the most of the exams, that who was the Mughal emperor died by falling down from the staircase. So Humayun was the emperor. So his tomb in Delhi, built several years after his death. The famous tombs, so many people visited it, the Humayun's tomb in Delhi. After the Humayun's death, in his resting place, the Mughal architectural masterpiece, it was the first masterpiece of the Mughal emperor. Mughal masterpieces, architecture. From this plan only, the Taj Mahal was also built in this same design. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. These Humayun tombs got a place in it, UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. So in front I will discuss about this Humayun's tomb in front. So let's see the Humayun's coinage. Humayun had also issued some heavier silver coins. Humayun issued heavier silver coins which are known as rupee, which was called as rupee. It was issued by who? Humayun. He has also issued some gold coins of Shahrukhi. He also issued some gold coins of Shahrukhis from Agra Mint. Where was it issued? From Agra Mint. Some tiny gold coins from Badakhshan and some tiny small gold coins from Badakhshan are also issued by Humayun himself. These coins are similar to pattern and weight standard of the gold coins of Persia. These coins were similarly in weight, in pattern, was the same as the gold coins of Persia. So let's see the Humayun's architecture. So Humayun's architecture is he built a palace in Agra. Some of them were important, not all. So Humayun built a palace in Agra and another palace in Gwalior. And this Agra is present in UP, Uttar Pradesh, and this Gwalior is present in now Madhya Pradesh state. So a mosque in Kachpura. In Kachpura he built a mosque. It present in Uttar Pradesh, UP, and the Humayun Gate and others of Purana Khila, Delhi. In Delhi he built Humayun Gate and others of Purana Khila. And Deen Pana in Delhi. In Delhi also he built Deen Pana and Gyara City, a 11-stepped observatory he built in Agra. This all built by Humayun. And some of the most important, here we see the Humayun's tomb. This is the Humayun's tomb. So it's like to be same as the Taj Mahal. Of course, it's the same as Taj Mahal, but somewhat different. So from this design only the Taj Mahal was somewhat different, built by Shah Jahan. So this Humayun's tomb was built by his chief wife, chief consort Bega Begum in 1565 in his resting place, and it completed in and it took to complete 9 years. After 9 years in 1572, the Humayun's tomb was ready, and it was the at that time the most incredible monument built by any other in the world, Humayun's tomb. So here see the Sher Mandal. This is the Sher Mandal. Do you know what is this Sher Mandal? This is built by the Humayun. So one of the most beautiful, well as wonderful architecture. See how this architecture is done in those days by the Emperor Humayun. This was built by a Humayun. It was the headquarter of the old fort. It also the headquarter was the old fort. A two-story red sandstone. And are you looking this? This is not marble. This is a red sandstone. All built by red sandstone. And now today itself it's standing, which was built in Humayun's reign. A two-story sandstone structure with eight angular shaped, eight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here both two, eight angular shaped constructions of their Sher Manual has been built in the Sher Mandal, built by Humayun. The another structure is, you know, this the Deen Pana, the one of the most religious architectures in the city of Delhi, present also now in Delhi. It is the most beautiful architecture marvel built by the Mughal emperor. And this has the Deenpana city has three gates, and the three gates known as the one they are known as the Talahi gate. The first one is Talahi gate, the second one is Bada Darwaza, and the third one is Humayun's gate, respectively. So these constructions and this architecture also built by Humayun in his reign, and this Humayun's mosque. This is the Humayun's mosque, very oldest mosque built in his reign. It reveals the architecture of the scriptural Humayun. It is located in front of the Yamuna river's left bank at Taj Mahal. On near the Taj Mahal, in front of Yamuna river and the left bank of Taj Mahal, this Humayun's mosque is present, and the mosque was built with plastered walls, mortar, brick, and decorative patterns that defined the Mughal architecture. This is the Mughal architecture. This is the Humayun mosque, which is present on the in front of Yamuna river and the left bank of Taj Mahal. So, friends, here we complete the topic all about the history of Shah Jahan, what he has constructed, and the which battles he have been fought, his coinage, and his early life, and his first reign, and his second reign, and his how he born and how he died. So, all the matters we have discussed. So, friends, like this video, share this video, and comment on this video. I will respond to it. So stay home, stay safe. I will meet you in the next video in another topic. Thank you.